League on EA Sport. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Completes it to Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Allen to throw once more. Quick slant to Shakir. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the former Aztec from San Diego State.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Spencer. Right back to Njoku. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 10 catches, 97 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. The handoff to Ford up the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Spencer over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Spencer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman from 10 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills' offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Motion man is Shakir. Give to Cook out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 3rd and 9 here. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. This is complete. It's Baldwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. In motion is Hardy. 2nd and 1. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion is Hardy. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. back to throw. Spencer. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. The Bills had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Allen now looks to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Cook. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Spencer looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. So after the INT, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Spencer. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And they take a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Trey Benson, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Chubb running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake. Spencer. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back.
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, here's the run with Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Motion man is Shakir.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught at the 2. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they didn't want to admit.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion is Hardy.
2nd and 3. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again.
Open man, that's Tillman.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Back to throw. Spencer over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking to throw. Spencer. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion left goes a tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen,
A give. This is Cook.
and a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Allen.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
To throw is Allen.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
This is 1st and 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.